Story title: Unveiling the Top AI Innovators, 2024 CRN I100 List. In the rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence, CRN has unveiled its inaugural I100 list, highlighting the top 100 companies leading the AI revolution in 2024. These companies are at the forefront of the AI and generative AI industry, providing cutting-edge solutions in cloud computing, cybersecurity, data and analytics, data center and edge, and software. The AI market is booming, with billions of dollars expected to be invested in new AI technology this year. Cloud computing is one of the most popular delivery options for AI and generative AI applications, with companies like AWS, IBM, Google, Microsoft, and Oracle leading the way. Rapid advancements in large language models and foundation models are driving AI and Gen AI capabilities in business use cases, with many cloud companies at the forefront of these developments. Cybersecurity is another area where AI and machine learning technologies are making a significant impact. Gen AI has gone viral in the cybersecurity industry, with countless vendors introducing new capabilities powered by LLMs. Cybersecurity firms are securing AI on various fronts, including email, collaboration, code security, and protecting the use of Gen AI itself. In the data center, PC, and edge computing space, AI is infiltrating across the IT landscape in the shape of new CPUs, AI-powered data management, and AI copilots initiatives to boost AIOPs. From data centers to edge computing and end-user PCs, AI is becoming increasingly prevalent, with companies like NVIDIA, Cisco, Intel, HPE, and Supermicro leading the way. Data is the fuel that AI needs to work, and companies in the data management space play a huge role in the AI wave sweeping the industry. Data analytics companies are also incorporating AI and generative AI into their software to provide sophisticated, AI-powered search and analytics tools and natural language querying capabilities. AI software companies are critical to the industry, with early AI software use cases focusing on improving operations for businesses, creating new revenue streams, and boosting productivity. Research firm IDC predicts that enterprises will spend over $38 billion worldwide on generative AI software and related infrastructure hardware and services by 2027. CRN's I100 list highlights the work of 100 top-notch AI providers that are powering the AI and Gen AI world of the future. The list is broken down into 5 major categories: cloud, security, data and analytics, data center and edge, and software. CRN has also published lists of the 20 hottest AI companies in each of these categories. The AI revolution is well underway, and these 100 companies are leading the charge. Their innovative solutions are driving the industry forward and shaping the future of AI and generative AI. Source: www.crn.com. Story title: Key insights from Jamie Dimon's discussion on inflation and AI. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, the nation's largest bank, issued a stark economic forecast in his annual shareholder letter on Monday, warning that high inflation may prove more stubborn than expected, triggering rate hikes at the Federal Reserve and an eventual recession. Dimon's letter struck a cautionary note amid a booming job market, softening inflation, and robust growth. The billionaire financier offered up a sweeping assessment of artificial intelligence and waded into an ongoing controversy over diversity, equity, and inclusion. Here are the 4 main takeaways from Dimon's annual shareholder letter. 1. Sticky inflation. Dimon acknowledged strong economic performance of late but cautioned of long-term trends that could undermine the gains. He raised special alarm about the economy's top threat, inflation. Despite falling significantly from a peak of 9.1%, inflation remains more than a percentage point higher than the Fed's target rate of 2%. A host of factors, including government spending and global trading shocks, could make the final leg of inflation's path down to normal levels much more difficult than many observers expect, Dimon said. The risks posed by ongoing inflation imperil efforts to achieve a soft landing, in which inflation returns to normal levels while the economy averts a recession, Dimon said. 2. Interest rates could soar. The Fed has forecasted a series of highly anticipated interest rate cuts. Instead, the central bank may end up doing the opposite, Dimon said. In response to potentially stubborn inflation, interest rates could soar past 8%, Dimon said. Rate hikes would increase borrowing costs for consumers and businesses, potentially slowing economic activity through weaker household spending and company investment. The ensuing economic stagnation could push the US into a recession, Dimon warned. A potential spike in interest rates could pose a broader threat than the crisis that befell Silicon Valley Bank and other regional banks last year, Dimon added. 3. Artificial intelligence could end up being as significant as the printing press. Dimon, who said J.P. Morgan Chase uses artificial intelligence in about 400 different ways, touted the technology as a breakthrough on the scale of some of humanity's most influential inventions. While we do not know the full effect or the precise rate at which AI will change our business, or how it will affect society at large, we are completely convinced the consequences will be extraordinary and possibly as transformational as some of the major technological inventions of the past several hundred years. Think the printing press, the steam engine, electricity, computing and the internet, among others, Dimon said. The stock market has climbed since the outset of last year, driven in large part by a group of major tech companies propelled by enthusiasm over AI. Shares of NVIDIA, a California-based firm that sells the majority of chips behind the AI boom, climbed nearly 500% since the beginning of 2023. J.P. Morgan Chase, meanwhile, has invested heavily in the technology, hiring roughly 2,000 machine learning specialists and data scientists, and exploring avenues to incorporate the technology into every job at the firm, Dimon said. 4. Support for diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diversity, equity, and inclusion programs have become a lightning rod, stoking controversy in state capitals and corporate boardrooms. In a section of the letter, Dimon advocated for the importance of DEI, outlining several initiatives at the bank aimed at supporting employees and customers who belong to marginalized groups. Dimon touted affinity groups within the company devoted to connecting workers of various identities, such as Black or LGBTQ+ employees. He also promoted a company program called Women on the Move, which pursues the career advancement of women employees. In 2020, J.P. Morgan Chase pledged to spend $30 billion over a 5-year span to close the racial wealth gap. The company has nearly completed the initiative, Dimon said, announcing that J.P. Morgan Chase would continue the program as part of its normal operations. We believe that companies, and banks in particular, must earn the trust of the communities and countries in which they operate, Dimon said. Source: abcnews.go.com. ID equals 108,996,449 greater than story title, Beating AI Scam Calls, Tips for Detection and Protection, Wired. In a world where artificial intelligence, AI, is becoming increasingly sophisticated, so too are the scams that come with it. With AI tools making it easier and cheaper for scammers to create fake but convincing audio of people's voices, it's more important than ever to be vigilant when answering unexpected calls. One common scam involves a call from a family member who claims to be in a desperate situation, such as being in a car accident or in jail. However, when you call them back, they act as if nothing is wrong. This is a clear sign that you have encountered an AI scam call. So, how can you protect yourself from these scams? First and foremost, it's important to remember that AI audio can be hard to detect. Gone are the days of relying on pregnant pauses or latency to identify a scam call. Instead, it's best to hang up and call back the person or organization using a verified phone number. Another tip is to create a secret safe word with your loved ones. This way, if you ever receive a distressing call, you can ask for the safe word to verify their identity. If you don't have a safe word set up, you can try asking a personal question that only the real person would know the answer to. It's also important to understand that any voice can be mimicked with AI tools. With as little as 5 to 10 seconds of your voice, scammers can create a convincing clone. So, be wary of emotional appeals and don't give in to impulses. At the end of the day, the best defense against AI scam calls is to stay informed and stay vigilant. Don't let your guard down, even if the call appears to be coming from a trusted source. For more information on how to protect yourself from AI scam calls, check out the full article on WIRED's website. Source: www.wired.com. Story title: Unveiling Microsoft's new AI hub in London, a game changer. Microsoft, one of the world's leading tech giants, has recently announced that it will be opening an AI hub in London, headed by Mustafa Suleyman, a prominent figure in the AI industry. This move is part of a larger talent war between tech companies, as they compete for top researchers and engineers in the AI field. The new iHub will be led by Jordan Hoffman, who previously worked at Inflection AI and DeepMind in London. The decision to establish the hub in London was influenced by the city's enormous pool of AI talent and expertise, as stated by Suleyman in a blog post. Microsoft plans to make a significant, long-term investment in the region, collaborating with AI teams across Microsoft and OpenAI. The hub will focus on developing language models and their supporting infrastructure, employing exceptional individuals from the city in the coming weeks. This move comes after Microsoft pledged to invest £2.5 billion in UK data centres over 3 years. Suleyman, a British native, cited his close work with thought leaders in the UK's government, the business community, and academia. The country's commitment to advancing AI responsibly was also highlighted in the blog post. The tech industry has been heating up in recent months, with companies fighting over a small pool of top AI talent. Microsoft's latest hire, Mustafa Suleyman, was the co-founder of Google DeepMind and was hired to lead a new group at Microsoft, spearheading its consumer AI initiatives, including the Copilot chatbot. Microsoft also brought over Suleyman's Inflection AI co-founder Karan Simonian and other team members. This new AI hub in London could cause concern for Google, as Microsoft continues to invest in the UK's AI talent. With the talent war showing no signs of slowing down, it will be interesting to see which company comes out on top. Source: www.businessinsider.com. Op equals 1 greater than story title. Apple in talks to license massive image collection for AI training. Apple is reportedly in talks with PhotoBucket to license billions of images to train its artificial intelligence models. The move comes as tech companies seek diverse datasets to train AI to produce content in response to text prompts, driven by the rise of generative AI. PhotoBucket's vast image library of over 13 billion photos and videos has attracted renewed interest from companies like Apple. Apple already reached an agreement with Shutterstock to license millions of images shortly after the debut of ChatGPT in late 2022. The pursuit of ethically sourced and legally clear data marks a departure from the earlier practice of freely scraping web data. The report suggests that Apple is preparing to showcase a series of AI features with iOS 18 and its other major software updates at WWDC in June. The pursuit of licensing content for AI training purposes highlights the growing importance of AI in Apple's product development. The rise of generative AI has spurred demand for diverse datasets, and companies like PhotoBucket are able to provide a vast amount of visual data that could train AI. PhotoBucket's image library could provide Apple with a valuable resource to train its AI models to produce more accurate and relevant content. The deal with PhotoBucket, if successful, could help Apple stay competitive in the AI race. Other tech companies, including social media platforms and search engines, have already invested heavily in AI technology. The deal could help Apple improve its AI-powered features across its product lineup, including Siri, the iPhone camera, and the iPad. In conclusion, Apple's pursuit of a deal with PhotoBucket is a significant move that highlights the growing importance of AI in product development. The deal could provide Apple with a valuable resource to train its AI models and stay competitive in the AI race. As AI technology continues to evolve, companies that invest in AI technology are likely to gain a competitive edge in the market. Source: www.macrumors.com. Story title: Securing Elections in the Age of AI, the Critical Role of Cyberdefense. As the world gears up for major elections in the era of generative artificial intelligence, AI, the focus is shifting from IT systems to human vulnerabilities. Generative AI has not only changed the volume and speed of content dissemination but also its accuracy. With humans being easier targets than IT systems, hacktivists and nation-state actors are set to exploit this opportunity. Ali Mellon, principal analyst at Forrester Research, highlighted the role of social media companies in safeguarding against the spread of misinformation and disinformation. Mellon's research covers security operations, nation-state threats, and the use of machine learning and AI in security tools. She emphasized the need for tech companies to be aware that securing elections is not just a government issue but a broader national challenge for every organization in the industry. A study by Yubico and Defending Digital Campaigns revealed that 79% of US voters are concerned about AI-generated content being used to impersonate a political candidate or create fraudulent content. Moreover, 41% of respondents believed an AI-generated audio clip to be human. Defending Digital Campaigns President and CEO Michael Kaiser stressed the importance of having the right cybersecurity in place for political operations. David Treese, Yubico's Vice President of Solutions Architecture, urged candidates to take proper steps to protect their campaigns and adopt cybersecurity practices to build trust with voters. Increased public awareness of fake content is key since the human is the last line of defense. Nathan Wenzler, Chief Security Strategist at cybersecurity company Tenable, warned that nation-state actors would likely abuse trust through misinformation and disinformation. He emphasized the need for organizations to establish proper governance and layers of validation to ensure transactions are legitimate. Organizations should be mindful of the data used to train AI models. Training data in large language models should be vetted and protected against malicious attacks. Nation-state actors can target large AI models to gain access to the engines and manipulate the responses generated by the generative AI platforms. With generative AI being relatively new, it can be challenging for administrators to manage such systems and understand why or how responses are generated. Organizations can mitigate risks using smaller, more focused, and purpose-built LLMs to manage and protect the data used to train the generative AI applications. Wenzler urged governments to move more quickly and establish the necessary mandates and rules to address the risks around generative AI. These rules will provide the direction to guide organizations in their adoption and deployment of generative AI applications. Source: www.zdnet.com. Story title: Unlocking Nonprofit Success, Leveraging AI and Soft Skills. In a world where AI and technology are rapidly advancing, it's easy to get caught up in the latest innovations and forget about the importance of human connections. However, according to Meg Garlinghouse, Vice President of Social Impact at LinkedIn, keeping humans at the center of AI is essential, especially in the nonprofit sector. At the Global Nonprofit Leaders Summit, Garlinghouse shared data from LinkedIn's workforce report that demonstrates the value of soft skills like communication and connection in the age of AI innovation. As she puts it, a more human world of work is possible. Talent is and always will be at the core. During a fireside chat with Karen Kimbrough, chief economist at LinkedIn, the two explored the trends in the changing job market and the increasing demand for both AI and soft skills. Kimbrough highlighted the importance of ethical decision-making, social perception, flexibility, leadership, and communication as critical soft skills that will continue to be in demand. The conversation also emphasized the importance of having technology expertise and representation at the leadership and board level in the nonprofit sector. Both speakers stressed the need for nonprofits to use data and generative AI tools responsibly and ethically to serve their mission and audience. While AI skills are in high demand, soft skills like communication and connection are equally important. As Kimbrough notes, as much as we see this huge rise in the demand for AI skills, we're also seeing an increasing commensurate rise in demand for those soft people skills that matter so much. In order to stay relevant and effective, nonprofits must embrace AI and soft skilling as a strategic play. By incorporating both AI and soft skills into their strategy, nonprofits can better serve their mission and audience while keeping humans at the center of their work. It's an exciting time for the nonprofit sector as technology and soft skills converge to create new opportunities for growth and impact. By staying informed and adapting to the changing landscape, nonprofits can continue to make a difference in the world. To learn more about the intersection of AI and soft skilling in the nonprofit sector, join the nonprofit community and stay up to date on the latest news, best practices, and community events. Source: techcommunity.microsoft.com. Story title: Unlocking the Power of Generative AI in Apple Music, a Spotify Playlist Perspective. Spotify has recently unveiled a new feature that allows users to create personalized playlists using generative AI software, such as ChatGPT. The iPlaylist feature generates a playlist based on the user's description of the type of music they want to listen to. The feature is currently available only to Spotify Premium subscribers in the UK and Australia, but it is expected to expand to other regions soon. As a longtime Apple Music subscriber and a user of AI programs like ChatGPT, I am eagerly waiting for Apple to offer similar features. According to reports, Apple is set to showcase its big push into generative AI beginning with iOS 18 at WWDC 2024. Adding AI to Apple Music is one of the simple ideas that could be implemented in the near future. The ability to generate playlists based on users' preferences and descriptions using AI has many benefits. For instance, it eliminates the need for users to manually search for and select songs to include in a playlist. It also provides an opportunity to discover new music and artists that match the user's preferences. Spotify's AI playlist feature supports various prompts, including places, animals, activities, movie characters, colors, and emojis. The most successful playlists are those that contain combinations of genres, moods, artists, and decades. Once the AI playlist is created, users can tweak it to get it just right. Apple Music subscribers can create AI playlists by tapping the plus button at the top right corner of the app and selecting iPlaylist. They can then select one of the suggested prompts or type their own. Spotify warns that the process might take a while as Gen AI features require cloud processing. In conclusion, the ability to create personalized playlists using generative AI is an exciting development in the world of music streaming. Spotify's AI playlist feature is a significant step in this direction, and it is only a matter of time before other streaming platforms, such as Apple Music, follow suit. With the impending release of iOS 18 and Apple's expected push into generative AI, Apple Music subscribers can look forward to enjoying similar features soon. Source: BGR.com. Story title: iRevolution, Dimon compares impact to Industrial Revolution. J.P. Morgan Chase & Company. CEO, Jamie Dimon, has compared the transformational potential of artificial intelligence, AI, to that of the steam engine, stating that it could augment virtually every job, in a recent annual shareholder letter. The CEO highlighted the significance of AI for J.P. Morgan's business and for society at large, identifying over 400 use cases for the technology across marketing, fraud and risk. With thousands of AI experts and data scientists on board, the bank has already begun exploring the deployment of generative AI. Dimon's comments come at a time when AI's potential impact on the workforce has become a topic of much debate. While some warn of job displacement, Dimon's perspective is that AI will enhance and augment, rather than replace, jobs. The bank's commitment to AI is evident in its significant investment in the technology and the recruitment of top talent. Dimon's letter emphasizes the need for businesses to stay ahead of the curve and adapt to the changing landscape. Meanwhile, the New York State Bar Association's AI task force has warned attorneys of the privacy risks posed by AI tools, urging them to be cautious about sharing information and data that could accidentally breach client confidentiality. Retired U.S. Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer plans to return to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the First Circuit in the fall to hear cases while on senior status. Elsewhere, Mayor Brown is positioning itself as a leading advocate for banks and other finance players fighting new regulations in Washington. In summary, Dimon's comments highlight the transformational potential of AI and its significance for businesses and society. As AI continues to evolve, it is crucial for businesses and individuals to stay informed and adapt to the changing landscape. Sources: Dimon likens AI's transformational potential to the steam engine. Retired Justice Stephen Breyer plans return to First Circuit. NY Bar warns attorneys of privacy risks posed by AI tools. Mayor Brown eyes role as champion for big banks in Washington. Note: this article was written using an AI language model, demonstrating the potential of AI technology in enhancing and augmenting jobs. Story title: Unveiling Spotify's new AI playlist generator, key details. Spotify, the popular audio streaming platform, has announced the launch of its new AI playlist generator, a feature that allows users to create personalized playlists using descriptive text prompts. This latest innovation, currently in beta and available for Spotify Premium users, is part of the company's ongoing push towards enhanced personalization and builds upon its collaboration with OpenAI. How does it work? With AI Playlist, users can create a playlist by describing the type of music they'd like to hear or the mood they're in, using descriptors such as colors, fictional characters, or even emojis. The feature, initially available in the UK and Australia for iOS and Android users, will roll out to more users in the coming months. Spotify's AI-driven journey. Spotify's foray into AI-powered features began in February 2023 with the introduction of the iDJ, which recommends and learns user preferences better than previous tools. This technology has also enabled Spotify to offer AI voice translation for podcasts, allowing users to listen to any podcast in their preferred language while maintaining the original voice of the podcaster. Ziad Sultan, Spotify's head of personalization and a former Google product manager, has been instrumental in driving the development of these AI-powered features. Sultan, who joined Spotify in 2019 and was promoted to Vice President of Personalization in 2022, has played a pivotal role in shaping the company's personalization strategy. Reactions and implications. Spotify's AI playlist generator has been met with excitement and curiosity, as users look forward to experiencing a new level of personalization. The feature not only demonstrates Spotify's commitment to innovation but also highlights the potential of AI in transforming the way users engage with music and podcasts. As AI technology continues to evolve, companies like Spotify are poised to reap the benefits of increased user engagement and personalized experiences. By embracing AI, Spotify is setting the stage for a new era of audio streaming that caters to the unique tastes and preferences of its diverse user base. Source: Spotify introduces an AI playlist generator, deepening personalization push. Observer.com